going on? It's Tachi. It's the Culture Lock Rundown. Hit a couple hot topics and I get out of your hair like I was never even there. I've been gone for a little minute, but I'm back. I'm back and I'm better. And with that said, let's just get right into it. There's been a lot of things going on. I'm telling you, times is weird right now. Something with the moon, I don't know what's going on, but things are getting weird. So recently, Remy Ma and Papoose had a messy exchange via IG Live, back and forth with videos and whatnot. As you know, or don't know, Remy Ma and Papoose, they've been married for quite some time. They're currently separated and going through a divorce. Remy Ma is currently dating Easy the Block Captain. He's a battle rapper. If you're in the battle rap, you know who he is. If you're not in the battle rap, you don't. Papoose is currently dating Clarissa Shields. Big time boxer, phenom. If you're in the boxing, you definitely know who she is. She's always calling out men trying to box and all that stuff, but she's nasty with it. And there has been tension and speculation around that situation for quite some time. And over the past few days, it seems like that has blown up. I guess we could say it all stemmed from an interview that Clarissa Shields did on The Breakfast Club. Of course, she was asked questions about the situation and about Remy Ma. I would say her responses were fair. They were fine. They were nice. They were kind. Remy Ma didn't feel the same way, I suppose, because after the interview, Remy Ma went live and this whole thing begins. Remy Ma hops on IG Live and she proceeds to start dropping receipts and basically bashing Papoose. Saying things like, basically calling him broke. He's broke. She's been the one holding it down. She stated things like, while she was locked up all those years, she was the one still paying rent. He don't really make money. He don't really do much. She alluded, well, not even alluded. She basically called him a bad father. Said it's like he's not holding it down in that area. Just nasty things. She turned a new nickname for him, Papoose, alleging that he went and took her jewelry and pawned it. And it just gets worse and worse. She goes at Clarissa Shields, of course. Kind of refers to her as a man, basically. And this went on for a while. There's a couple of lives she did. And she said a lot, and it would be too much to break down right now. But then, of course, Papoose returned the fire. And this is not something that we're used to seeing from Papoose. Papoose is usually quiet, chill, nonchalant in the back, minding the business, doing what he do. He also came with his list of receipts and started throwing his dirt. Not alluding to. I keep saying alluding. There was no alluding. They were both just saying things as if they are facts. So we're gonna take it like that. That Remy Ma cheated multiple times. That he has held it down financially. That the jewelry that Remy Ma has, he's the one that got the majority of that stuff. Basically saying that, alluding to Remy Ma being playing for both sides, bisexual, on things of that nature, saying that, alleging that she's also a bad mother, with some of the stories he told about catching her in bed with another woman, X, Y, and Z. Of course, that's denied by Remy, that's just a homegirl. Whatever the case may be, they're going back and forth. He's saying that, he wrote 90% of her raps. Just a lot of dirt thrown on both sides, back and forth. And it's kind of just like, it's a mess. But clearly, this has been brewing for a long time, and it's all coming out. Papoose also stated things like, that he knocked out Easy the Block Captain, and it was a whole big rumor. Again, if you're in the battle rap, you already know the story. It's been used in battle raps against Easy the Block Captain. We know the story if you know it. But Papoose basically says the reason he did that is because he met Easy. Easy knew who he was. They shook hands as men. And how could Easy shake his hand and also be doing what he's doing with Remy behind his back and all that? And I think for the most part, when you hear it that way, I think anybody would go, well, yeah, I understand why you punched him in the face or whatever the case may be. And this was a rumor for a long time. And now I feel like it's definitely finally confirmed because Remy also confirmed it himself and saying, well, you did that because you're obsessed with him and whatnot. What used to be like a mystery, it ain't a mystery no more. It's confirmed. He got either the Black Captain got laid out, but that's neither here nor there. This is just a unfortunate situation, and I guess the question is like, who's wrong in this situation? I'll give you my opinion. They're both wrong. They're both dead wrong. These two individuals were together. They shared a child together. They got married. And I think there's just certain things that you don't need to do. Publicly exposing each other, nobody's gonna win here but the people on social media with their popcorn. And everybody has their views on it. And they're allowed to have their views on it because Papoose and Remy Ma have decided to make this a public thing. So you brought it to the court of public opinion, and you're getting it. You got so many people chiming in now. Different celebrities. You got Fat Joe, Cameron. You got Corey Holcomb. You got a slew of people. And then you just got social media blogs in general. Everybody's tuned in because we watching them come up. So of course the spectacle is watching them burn down. And boy, are they taking the gasoline to each other. Out of spite, out of ego, out of anger. My personal opinion is you keep your private stuff private, and marriage is private. So I think they're both out of pocket for bringing this to the public. Because when they look back, after the emotions are done and everything's calmed down, they're gonna realize that was not the move to make, and none of them coming out of it looking better than the other. They're just both taking shots at each other, and when you've been together that long and that intimate, you know all your deepest and darkest secrets. So it ain't nothing for y'all to just burn the house down. I don't think it's a good look, but it is what it is, and we'll see if it continues or if they finally realize like, okay, it's time to chill. Let's figure it out. Just get a divorce, and that's it. We're done. But let's move on from that. Good luck to them. Real quick on the Diddy trial. That content's still coming. On the Diddy trial, it's only getting messier and messier. Kid Cudi took the stand. I believe he was subpoenaed. He took the stand. He had an interesting testimony. It was funny. He had a bunch of one-liners. I think at one point he said he had gone to meet Puff, and Puff was standing with his back to him, looking like a Marvel supervillain. That's pretty funny. But to rewind it, Kid Cudi was on stand because him and Cassie dated for a brief period of time, 2011. And in that time period, things happened. His car was set on fire. Threats were allegedly made. His house was allegedly invaded. Things got weird. So they put him on stand because the goal of this thing is to paint Diddy as a terrible person. So this would be a great witness. Kid Cudi said that Diddy chased him with a gun. Diddy threatened him. At one point he tried to, threaten Diddy back, but, that was just out of, being a man. Like, yeah, I wanted to see him too. He said that Cassie did seem very afraid of Diddy. Cassie would only contact Cudi by a burner phone so that Diddy wouldn't find out. Clearly that didn't work. Diddy found out. Um, and yeah, this is not looking. It's looking crazy. It's looking crazy, and that's the goal for it to look crazy. Um, but also, I think someone else took the stand had a more of a damning testimony as well. A Capricorn Clark. She was Diddy's personal assistant for a good chunk of years, and there was a lot that she said as well, but more of the same as to how Diddy's a terrible person. He did terrible things. He paid her the bare minimum. I think she said that at one point she was accused of stealing jewelry from him. So for about 5 days, they had her in a locked room, taking lie detector tests every day. So just to make sure that, she's telling the truth. And she said that they said, not Diddy, but the people that took her, if you're lying, you're going to end up in the East River. That's what she said on this stand, which is, again, not a great look. Just a lot of back and forth. The defense trying to elude the same thing that, that basically everything that happened was, consensual. It was just work stuff. Oh, actually, didn't you have a crush on Diddy? And it's just a mess. It's just a mess. It's gonna stay a mess. I don't know how it works. I don't know how Diddy slides out of this one. I doubt he does. Not that he deserves to, but we're in court, so court is court. His defense tried to declare a mistrial because they're saying at this point the prosecution has done nothing but poison the jury. That there's no facts that's swaying anything. Everything is just opinions of this is his character, and you keep bringing in these witnesses to pretty much just say that he's evil. You're not presenting any facts. You're just trying to program their minds into just hating Diddy so that they don't even care about the facts of the circumstances. The judge said, nah, no mistrial. But also the testimony that Kid Cudi did, or the things that he said, strike it. Erase it from your mind, guys. And whenever that's said, we know, that's not possible. They're not robots. So they could just hit a button and go, yep, it's gone. It's gone, Your Honor. We struck it. It's there. So, you just kind of, at the judge, you kind of say that to say it. But it's there. It was said. It was heard. It is what it is. But more on that another time. Quickly, in Tory and Meghan news, there's an audio that's going around of an alleged witness on the scene that was being questioned. And in the audio, you hear the witness say that he saw a woman shoot the gun. I'll play it for you.
The gun, and the girl shoots it. So the driver's door's open.
You're seeing the girl shoot?
Can I help you? I think, is it this house?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
So you see the girl doing the shooting?
I see what appears to be the girl standing here and shooting into the car. That's what it looked like to me. But it was dark, and I'm above, so... But then the guy gets out again from the back.
Take that how you take it. It's just an audio clip. We don't know. I just wanted to give you that information. That was it. And in other news, the Knicks are about to blow the Eastern Conference Finals. Same old Knicks. But I could be dead wrong. Anyways, that's all I got for you. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Also, Locked in the Locker Room, our new sports show, hosted by Leslie. We're getting that working. It's coming together, coming along, which we'll be able to touch more on the sports stuff. Make sure y'all check it out after we launch it, after we get it rolling. But again, like, comment, subscribe to Culture Lock Rundown. I'm Tachi. You ain't got to leave, but I'm out. Peace.